What is popping out? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we are going strong. We're on Season 6 of Doctor Who, of the 2005 to the 2022 seasons, and there's 13 in total, so we are just under halfway, and we'll be doing Season 7 tomorrow, and this is the second season with Matt Smith as the Doctor, and it is continuing on with the mystery and the confusion. We start off with the Impossible Astronaut, which is going back to River Song's sort of story and mourning the death of the Doctor. But he comes back, which is incredible. And we have the Day of the Moon, which is Doctor stopping an alien invasion, as per usual. One of my personal fucking favorite episodes, The Curse of the Black Spot, which meets pirates and aliens together. Fucking incredible. We also have the Doctor's wife. We've had the Doctor's daughter, now we have the Doctor's wife. We have Rebel Flesh, another absolutely terrifying episode. The Almost People, obviously, part 2 to the mid-season double whammy. We have A Good Man Goes to War, Let's Kill Hitler, as you should want to. We have Night Terrors, The Girl Who Waited, going back to the origins of Amy Pond's story, and then The God Complex, Closing Time, and The Wedding of River Song, which is all absolutely excellent, all absolutely incredible. This season is really fucking strong. I really, really like this one, and it has so many good episodes, so many really interesting sort of concepts. We obviously have the Cybermen coming back, and we have a load of new villains. And I'm going to go on to my favorite one, which is The Curse of the Black Spot, because it gives like homage to an ancient pirate sort of mythology, but it introduces it with a load of ghosts, so it gives it that sort of spiritual side, that sort of fear factors there, and we also have a mystery behind it which the Doctor loves to solve. Again, seeing the Doctor, like watching the cogs turn in his brain, is always really fun and exciting. I don't know why I find it fun and exciting, but I do. I feel like it's like a Sherlock Holmes type thing, but with like he's basically space Sherlock Holmes, and I fucking love him. He's great. This is why I love Matt Smith, because he's always hyperactive, and he's always excited to solve these puzzles, and this is one of the last seasons where he is the happy sort of character, the happy chappy that he normally is, because it all just goes downhill from here. And again, with the Rebel Flesh, it's fucking terrifying, because it's people who live on this sort of island, and they have these shapeshifters, or these like random pieces of flesh which try and mimic them, and you're being constantly questioning who's who. It's like having a doppelganger, and I love the sort of mystery behind that. I love the sort of trying to work out who's who, and like how you work out who's who with like subtle little details that they wouldn't know. And it's just so clever and so smart, and those episodes done well are always really good. I always love the doppelganger episodes in TV shows and movies, because it just goes to show how much a character cares for each other, how much they know about each other, and it also goes to show the amount of detail the writers go through to sort of make these sort of, like, how do they figure out who's who? Like, it just makes them, gets the cogs turning. The God Complex is also another fucking terrifying episode with moving puppets, and if they catch you, you turn into a puppet. Fucking terrifying. I remember watching this at a mate's house. I was having a sleepover at a mate's house, and we watched this one. I was fucking shitting myself. It was dreadful. It was awful. Terrible. God awful. I hated this episode. And watching it again wasn't any better. It just really wasn't. But this season really upped the ante with River Song's story, Rory's story, Amy's story, and going into a little bit about Amy's past, especially with the crack. And obviously, Amy's trapped in that episode, and Rory has to go save her, and it just builds that relationship that Rory and Amy have. Amy is the sidekick, Amy is like the side character, but Rory keeps coming, and Rory keeps dying as well. That's what I never get. Like, he's constantly coming back, and he's dying and coming back, and it just builds like this time sort of mystery going on with like, how do you do it? How do you keep dying, and how do you keep coming back? That just doesn't make sense with the Doctor Who rules. And same with like Amy being very important to a load of different people and a load of different species, it just makes her character seem a lot more important and a lot more story involvement. And I know I said all this in the last episode of like me taking a look at Doctor Who, but it just amplifies it to a whole nother level with us learning more about these characters, learning more about why they keep coming back and why they're so special. And it just makes for a really good mystery that we're slowly being uncovered, slowly being drip fed. And obviously, we don't have the satisfying conclusion yet. We gotta wait till next season, but it just builds that suspense, builds that drama, and gets us hyped to find out the answer, and gets sort of fans theorizing, gets fans sort of questioning what things are going on about. And again, this came out around the time as the internet started coming out, so people could voice their opinions on the internet and sort of get fan theories out there. Again, like MatPat does, that is a really good way that movies build up drama and build up sort of hype with having people talk about it. They're not just limited to talking about it to like their next door neighbor, their mates, their colleagues, co-workers, family, friends. Like with the rise of the internet roundabout now and like YouTube popping off, like Facebook coming in, I do believe like Snapchat and Instagram were also coming in around 2013, 2014 when this did come out. So again, with that rise of technology, it just adds to like the mystery and how Doctor Who can get away with doing a story like this and have people question it and talk about it online. And again, that's just going back to the time that this was made. And again, going back to the time that this was made, technology is having this big uprising, this big push. So we're getting a lot better CGI, a lot better prosthetics, and a lot better sort of movement from these animatronics and these characters. And it just builds to having such a better, sort of more coherent, a more flowful show and a more flowful season. Again, Matt Smith is one of my favorite doctors, so I could be biased in this, I am going to be honest, but I do believe that this is a really good continuation from his first season, and he's keeping it going, and I regret stopping watching, because I stopped watching because of the Weeping Angels, they fucking terrified me, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't keep up with Doctor Who. I'm sorry, I know. So I did only watch this like last year. I like literally 2023 is when I watched all of this. 2022, 2023. And I am so happy that I went back and watched it because it is such an incredible season and I don't have the nostalgia that I have for like season 5 and 4, but he is my favorite Doctor and again I haven't seen any Doctor past this one. I just ran out of time when watching it and I lost interest in it as well. I was very busy in like 2022, 2023 doing all like doing my job, doing like YouTube, and having a girlfriend. It's a lot to balance, and also my TikTok was popping off, so I was focusing more on that, and I did sort of leave YouTube to the sidelines. So I do apologize for that, but we are back with 5 episodes a day, having an upload schedule like no other, being on top of all the videos and being on top of YouTube on itself basically because I have videos prepped for like 2-3 months in advance so you guys are being well fed and I am basically on top of everything and keeping you all entertained. And if you do want to see more videos like this, or if you do want to give suggestions to what videos you do want to see, please do leave them down in the comments below, because I want to make videos that you guys want to see. It's a variety channel here. I'm doing something for everybody, so there is something for everybody on this channel, and that means I want to do what you want to see. So comment down below what you want to see, and if I don't do what you want to see here, consider checking the link out in the description, because it can take you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, where you can go check out stuff that I do have to offer on Cameo, TikTok, Instagram. I have a load of other Instagram accounts where I post, one where I post memes, one where I post pictures of me, one where I post about Lego, and then another one where I do post about TP Heroes, which is a comic universe which I am working on. So if you do want to see all these other projects that I'm doing in the background or on other platforms, you can. It will all be listed in the description of this video for you to go check out in my link tree. Because I also have a podcast here on YouTube and on Spotify. I also have other things out there for you to enjoy, like a TikTok or a esports gaming group. There's a lot that I'm working on, there's a lot that I'm doing, and a lot that I'm pushing for. But anyway, back to Doctor Who. The outfits and the set design on this season, fucking incredible. That ship that they were on in the pirate one, immaculate. again, one of my favorite all-time Doctor Who episodes. Amy Pond dressed as a pirate gave me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, Elizabeth Swann vibes. It was fucking incredible. And the set design for all these different caves, these sort of buildings, these science labs, all of these different alien spaceships, and even the dollhouse is absolutely incredible. The mall one was boring. I'm sorry, the mall was boring and basic, but the others were really interesting and really well done, and it just immersed you into this world and immersed you into this series. Like I said in a couple of other videos, it's really good at world building and getting you into this sort of new aliens domain and world. Again, it's Doctor Who. There is thousands and millions of different characters, alien species, planets for us to go to, so having each one get its own episode or a couple of episodes like this helps build the world and build the characters and just expand upon the universe into other threats the Doctor could do and how many people he has saved and also how many people he has lost. I'm going to say this is one of the better seasons, so I am going to give it a 10 out of 10. I don't care if I'm biased. Deal with it. It's a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And again, if you do want to start watching Doctor Who for yourself, I do recommend starting on the 2005 to the 2022 series and going from series 4, because it's David Tennant's last one going into Matt Smith, and it's really where the story starts to become serialized and goes into more of like an episodic situation. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next time. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. Do 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 do.